artists, it's Miss King, and today we're going to talk about a project called My Room. I know that you've been spending a lot of time at home and you're probably very acquainted with your room. We are using an artist named Vincent van Gogh as our inspiration for our art today. He's a Dutch painter, part of the post-impressionist movement, and he's probably considered to be one of the world's most famous painters. You would probably recognize some of his art. One that most everyone knows is Starry Night, and you've probably recognized it and seen it in the art room. Another one that you might be familiar with are his still lifes of vases of flowers, and there are several different versions of the same vase of flowers because he painted it several days in a row over time as the flowers changed. But our specific picture that we're going to focus on today is this painting of his room, and the painting was called Bedroom at Arles, I believe. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but there was a time in his life for his own health, he had to stay at home, and he spent a lot of time in this room, and he decided that he would draw all of the details in his room from observation. And an observational drawing is when you actually sit and you look at your subject for your art and try to draw it exactly how you see it and not how you imagine it. And so this was his painting, and we're using it as our inspiration today, and I'm going to give you a few ideas before we get started. Okay, so again, looking at the painting of Vincent van Gogh's Bedroom at Arles, our I can statements for this project are I can construct a drawing or a 3D model of my room. So that means that you have a choice today on whether you want to draw your room or build a model. Our second I can statement is I can add details from observation, and that just means that you're going to look at the details in your room and try to draw what you see instead of how you imagined. And I want to give you a few tips for drawing a room before we get started. If I'm looking at Van Gogh's painting, this wall that's in the back here, this line comes straight down and then this line comes over. So it's kind of like you're drawing a square shape that's floating. And then as the walls that are on either side, on the left and right, they're gonna kind of come in as it's further away and then come out as it gets closer to you as you're viewing your room. So these lines from the corner are gonna kind of be diagonal and come away so that your room looks 3D. And then you'll just add the things that you see and observe in your room. So where your bed is, if there's a window or a bookshelf. You don't have to draw every single item in your room. You may have lots of things, but I would just sort of focus on the ones that are important to you and the bigger objects in the room. Now, if you decide that you're not drawing it and you want to build a model, I started an example that's not very finished. I took a cardboard box and then I was just taking cardboard and things that I found around my house to build a model of the room. And this is not a room that I was drawing from observation, it's just one that I was kind of making up. I've got the walls, I have a little bed, I used a piece of cardboard and a napkin for the bedding. I just folded it over for the pillow. You can do a 3D model or you can do a drawing, and Quinn and I are going to do an example drawing her room.
My name is Quinn, and I'm 5, and this is my room. Okay, this is my bed, and this is my jar here, and
Where do you keep your books?
I keep my books over here.
Over here. What else do you see in your room? Something that's important to you.
The toys.
All your toys. Okay, so we are going to sit on your couch and we're going to draw your room. So this is the part that we're going to draw.
What my books are, I showed you.
That's right. Okay, so I just finished my observational drawing of Quinn's room. We sat on her little couch and looked at her room, and I didn't draw everything. I just drew some of the things that were bigger or that they seemed more important. You'll notice that I still have that square shape where the back wall is, and the walls on the side, I have diagonal lines that are coming away. I drew those lightly, and this is just a sketch. It's not a perfect drawing. I have Quinn's bed in the middle with her little stuffed pig, her bookcase with her little house and her barn and her Google Chrome, and then her bookshelf with her toy boxes and her pig, her starlight and her lamp, her little Quinn Anywhere chair with her window, our clock with the little raccoon tail. It moves back and forth, so I did movement lines to the left and the right. I have the box of toy food and her toy kitchen and her rug. And because the rug is further away from me, I drew it kind of narrow, and then it gets wider as it got closer because it looked like it got bigger as it got closer to me.
It's me, Quinn, and I got my
Keep it right here so they can see it.
My toy box right here, and also I got my. It looks so good. I got my kitchen and my little shelf where I put all my bookies, and this right here is my book. It's out, but this is my picture.
Okay, and Quinn got part of her room that I didn't get. So just to the left of her kitchen, in my picture, there's a toy box, and it does have 3 pillows. There's the pillow that says Ask Your Father, and the one that says Quinn, and the little owl pillow. It has her stuffed bunny who has a little bow around his neck, so you were good at looking for details. Her ukulele is sitting in front, and there are a group of 3 paintings that hang above that toy box. She has her...
A baby, when I'm a baby.
A photo of her as a baby, the bear, and this is a painting of a rabbit that her great-grandmother made.
And I just accidentally made a little pointy mouth.
Yeah, but you did such a good job drawing what you actually saw in your room. I'm so very proud of you. When you've created your drawing of your room or your 3D model, if you would like to share it, you can post it in the comments of this video, or you can email it to Miss Kuhn at amkuhn@auburnschools.org. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.